We're here in Australia on the central coast of New South Wales. I honour the traditional owners, the Bannigan people. I honour the ancestors. I'm Christine Bannigan. I'm the chairperson of the Australian Cultural Education Group. And we were formed when 8 Australian women came together with a common purpose. Our purpose is to assist the Indigenous people to take their message to the world, to share their wisdom. So the Australian Consciousness Summit 2013 is our first event, and it is an immersion into Aboriginal culture, both past and contemporary. If you're getting a feeling to be there, perhaps it's time to follow your heart and to trust that all the resources you need will be available to help you to take that journey to the Red Centre of Australia to be part of this amazing and fantastic event. If you decide to do that, you will be met at Ayers Rock Airport by an air-conditioned coach which will take you to your accommodation. On the first night we'll all come together. That will be the 21st of November. We'll all come together at a poolside barbecue. Now, if you're a vegetarian like me, don't be afraid of the word barbecue. There'll be plenty of options for us. We'll be welcomed by the Indigenous people, by Indigenous dancers and singers. And of course, that's the way they share their knowledge, through song, dance and art. And of course, you'll feel the vibration of the message that they're sending to us. There'll be lots of fantastic events for you over the 4 days. For example, we'll be at sunrise at Katajuta. Katajuta, the anglicised name is the Olgas, and we'll be taken through the Valley of the Winds by an accredited guide. Katajuta holds the male energy, the masculine energy, whereas the feminine energy is held by the mother, Uluru. At Uluru, we'll walk in the footprints of the ancestors, and again, we'll be accompanied by Mutijulu guides who will tell us the stories of the coming of the ancestors, the Mala people. We'll be visiting the Mutijulu Cultural Centre, and there are many fantastic activities that we've got planned for you. But of course, as is always the case in the Red Centre, there will be many surprises, and we will shake our heads in wonder and say, did that really happen? So it's a very exciting 4 days that we're all looking forward to. Now, if you do decide to register, you can do that now online, and all of the activities that are mentioned on the website, if you scroll down, are included in the registration price. There are, however, some things that you'll need to take care of yourself. For example, your return airfare to Ayers Rock Airport, you'll need to organise that, and your accommodation. There's, if you scroll right down to the bottom of this website, you'll find that there are links through to Voyages Resort, but it's also fun to have a look at lastminute.com for cheap accommodation. So I suggest you look at both those places. You'll also need to have a little bit of money for the meals that are not shared meals. We've got a number of group meals planned, like the poolside barbecue that I mentioned. We've got a full buffet breakfast one morning, and we have the Sounds of Silence dinner on our last evening. The Sounds of Silence dinner takes place in the desert. We begin by watching the sunset, and then we move down to another area of the desert where we sit at tables with white tablecloths, wine glasses and candles, and we eat under the stars. We'll be joined there again by Mutijulu, people from the Mutijulu community who will grace us with their song and dance and their stories. We'll also be joined by an astronomer who will do a bit of sky watching with us, stargazing, and there may be a telescope available for us to look at the planets that are primary in the sky that evening. But perhaps most importantly and most excitingly for us, we'll be singing our songs to the desert. So we have some gifted musicians who who are going to be joining us on this 4-day event, and they're going to teach us to sing in harmony. And it's on that last evening at the Sounds of Silence dinner that we'll be singing those songs to the desert. So I urge you and invite you to take a look at our website and register. You can register with a deposit of $300, or you can pay the full price. There is a discount if you do that. But if you're meant to be there, then you'll be there. Much love to you.